Hey everybody, I'm Rotten John and welcome back. Today I want to show you something a little bit different in the game Rust, and that's personal drones. Now these aren't the drones you use to fly back and forth from vending machines to fetch your stuff for you. These are personal drones that are controllable, flyable, and they work from your computer bench. These new drones are currently on the Test Live branch, or if you're an admin or owner of a server, you can spawn them in, and I'll show you how to do that in a few minutes here. Alright, so these drones are going to be game changers now because you can use them to check out monuments, you can look at any of the recyclers to see if anybody's around there, and you can even spy on your neighbors' bases. Now they are a new item, and like I said, they are on Test Live right now, so I would expect some changes to be made to them, but as they are, they're not too hard to fly. And yes, these drones do have a limited flight range to them. If you go too far, well, you lose them. So currently, to get one of these drones, you need to be admin or server owner. And you just go to your F1 console and type in spawn drone.deployed, just like I have it here in the F1 console. Once you enter that command, it'll drop a drone right next to you. Using your repair hammer, you can set an identifier or name to the drone. Make sure you click on set identifier when you're done naming it. Now simply go to your computer station and you'll have to enter the same name that you put on that drone in here and then click on add. Once you get the drone's name in there, click on that drone's name and it will immediately put you into the camera of the drone. Now you can start flying your drone using the shift key to go up, the control key to go down. The W, A, S, and D keys control it just like you would with your character. And your mouse moving back and forth left to right changes the left to right motion of the drone. Easy peasy, now you're a drone pro pilot. Well, not really, they take a little bit to get used to. I think one of the bigger uses for this drone is going to be checking out your neighbor's bases or setting up a raid base and then checking out the base you want to raid before you actually go into it to see what kind of defenses they have around. In a couple of minutes, we'll go check out another player's base here that was kind enough to let us snoop around his base and take some shots at the drone to see if it does do any damage to it. I'd like to give a little shout out to Bancino and Star69 for letting me snoop around their bases with these drones. These drones are a little bit wonky to fly at first, but it does take a few minutes to get used to them. Once you get used to them, they're pretty easy to fly. I can see servers holding drone races and things like that with these also. Another thing I'd like to point out with these drones, once you get going, and you get them going at top speed, don't run into anything. If you hit something too hard, well, your drone's done. So let me know what you think in the comments down below about these new drones coming to the game. I'd be interested to hear if you like them, if you don't like them, what you actually think of them. So here we're going to check out Bancino's base. As you can see, he's got auto turrets around and SAM sites around. And they don't seem to even care one bit about the drone coming in and checking things out. Now, I don't know if this is going to change in the future or not, but having SAM turrets that will actually shoot drones down would be one way to keep nosy people out of your base. And as you can see here, you can get around anybody's base and look through any windows anywhere and actually see what kind of defenses they have inside their base. As long as they have windows that you can look through anyways. Now we'll go over and check out this heli tower. We'll see if we can actually fit in between the metal window and embrasures. I gotta be honest with you, I love these drones already, but once they go live, it's probably not gonna be a good idea to have windows in your bases anymore. Unless, like I said earlier, maybe the SAM sites will actually shoot these down or something. Now I tried a few times to get one of these drones to squeeze through a metal window embrasure on a few different bases, and even set up some mock walls and windows with metal embrasures on them, and I just could not get the drones to fit in between the metal embrasures. And this was pretty much the result every time. And then even on the higher bases, you end up losing your drone. Also, trying to fly a drone inside your base is not a good idea either. So now regular players jumped on, and we're going to have them shoot this drone a few times and see what kind of damage it might take. And another thing, these drones are going to be great. I mean, look how easy it is to be a peeping Tom now. And this is the point where I still haven't told Banzino that I was on here with the drones yet, so I'm kind of wondering what he's thinking about what's buzzing around his window right now. And here I've asked him to shoot this thing a few times just to see what kind of damage a 5.56 round out of an AK would do. Now he emptied about 3 clips of the 5.56 ammo into this drone, and it only took about 70% of its health away from it. So these things might be a little OP right now. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what your opinion on them is down in the comments below. So yeah, there's the new deployable drone that'll be coming to Rust pretty soon. I hope you found this enjoyable and informational, and if you did, hit that subscribe button. It's free to you, and it's going to help you learn about new things that are upcoming in Rust.